Good afternoon. In today's lecture, we are going to see load transfer from slab to beam. Now, equivalent load from slab to beam we have to calculate to design beam. Now, load from slab to beam. So we have one-way slab. Then, in case of one-way slab, load is taken by long beams only. Half load on two long beams. Slab load is not transferred to short beam, it is always transferred to long beam. So we can have this load on B1, load this on B2, half load from other slab on B2, and then we have this on B3. So short beam are not going to carry any load from slab. So load will be taken by long beams only. Now we will see how we have this in terms of equation. So we have this will be W into Lx 1 by 2. Directly the rectangular area we have, so W into Lx 1 by 2. So that area we are going to consider and that will be transferred on your B1. Then if you will go to B2, then we have on B2 first, WLX1 by 2, same as B1. And then from other side, having LX2 span will be WLX2 by 2. And then on beam B, so this if we will take W common, then it becomes LX1 by 2 plus LX2 by 2. Then B3, we have that WLX2 by 2. So if we will see beam B2, so we have that is load of B1 plus load of B3. So this is about your one-way slab. Now when we will go to two-way slab, then we have one clause in IS 456 which is 24.5 loads on supporting beams. The loads on beams supporting solid slab spanning in two directions at right angles and supporting UDL may be assumed to be in accordance with figure 7, and we have given this figure 7. So you can see on short span, that is beam A, so load in this shaded area to be carried by beam A means triangular load we have on short beam and trapezoidal load we have on long beams. Now angle that is of inclination for transfer of load is 45 degree. So now we have this. In case of two-way slab, B1 will carry this triangular load, B2 will carry this triangular load, B3 we have this trapezoidal, and then B4 we have this trapezoidal. So this is as per figure 7. A 45-degree line is drawn from the corner. So from all corner this 45-degree line is drawn, and therefore this height we will get as Lx by 2. Load on short beam is triangular load and load on long beam is trapezoidal load. So now we will see equivalent UDL for short span. So now we have this triangular load. We have WLX by 2. This will be load which is on short span LX. We will find total load we have 1/2 base into height. So 1/2 LX into WLX by 2. And we have reactions equal. So total load by 2 and that becomes WLX square by 8. So reactions we have WLX square by 8. Now bending moment, the equivalent UDL is calculated by equating the bending moment of triangular load at mid span to the bending moment of equivalent UDL at mid span. Now we have this half, and then we will take bending moment at center. So we will get WLX square by 8 into LX by 2. So this first part is due to reaction. So this is due to reaction, and then minus half into WLX by 2 into LX by 2, and CG will act from this, and that will be Lx by 6. That is one third of Lx by 2. And then this will be the total moment which is due to triangular load. And we will get this value as WLX cube by 16, which is due to reaction, and WLX cube by 48, this is due to triangular load. And we have this value at mid span WLX cube by 24. Now we have W equivalent, and then we will take bending moment at center, and we will equate bending moment that is from trapezoidal, which is WLX cube by 24, and due to this W equivalent LX square by 8. And by equating these two values, we are going to get value of W equivalent, which will be equal to WLX by 3. So for bending moment purpose, equivalent UDL on short beams will be taken as WLX by 3. And for shear, we have to equate reaction of triangular load and reaction of equivalent load. So we have for triangular load WLX square by 8, and from this equivalent beam equivalent load we are going to get W equivalent LX by 2. You can see this on the figure because symmetrical, so half of load transfer on both sides, and from this we will get W equivalent will be WLX by 4 for shear force. So these two equations are most important. When we will go for design of beams, we will not go these derivations. We have to take direct these values. W equivalent for short span beam for bending moment is WLX by 3, and W equivalent for shear will be taken as WLX by 4. Now equivalent UDL for long span. Now we know on long span we have trapezoidal load, and total load we have 2 into half. So we have two triangles, and this portion we have that will be rectangle. So two triangle we will get 2 into half into WLX square by 4. This already we have seen. We have this triangle 1 half into WLX by 2 into LX by 2, that will get you WLX square by 4. So this is B into H. We have H same, that is WLX by WLX by 2. And then this is H, and B is Lx by 2. So this becomes WLX square by 4. Plus we have this as WLX by 2 into this distance of rectangle is Ly minus Lx. And from this we will get Ra equal to Rb, half of the total load. And from this I will get value of reaction Ra and Rb as WLX by 4 in bracket Ly minus Lx by 2. And these are the reactions of trapezoidal load. Now we will switch over to bending moment. So we have, these are the reactions that are shown over here, that is WLX by 4 in bracket Ly minus Lx by 2. Now we have this reaction WLX by 4 in bracket Ly minus Lx by 2, and we have to take bending moment that is at center. And then we have bending moment at center. We have, this is due to reaction WLX by 4 into Ly minus Lx by 2 into L by 2. So this is due to the reaction. Now we have next, which is due to triangular load, we have 1 half WLX by 2. So this is WLX by 2 will be my height, and then into LY by 2. So this is LY by 2 minus. So my centroid will be here at a distance 2/3 of Lx by 2. So 2/3 of Lx by 2. And then we are going to get remaining distance. We have to take moment at mid span, not at reaction. So we will calculate this value, which will get as Lx by 2 minus Ly by 2 minus this 2/3 Lx by 2, and that is taken over here. And then we have, so this is due to triangle, and then we have due to rectangle minus W into Lx by 2. So this is W into Lx by 2. Into this distance we will get Ly minus Lx by 2 into centroid will be center of this, which will be Ly minus Lx by 4. And if we will solve this, then we are going to get this value that will be, so this we have simplified WLX by 2 taken common from all, and from this we are going to get this simplification. Then again if we will simplify, we will get bending moment at mid span WLX by 2 into Ly square by 8 minus Lx square by 8. So now we will switch over to bending moment at mid span WLX into Ly square in bracket 1 minus Lx square upon 3 Ly square. So from this 8 we have taken outside. So it becomes 16. Ly square by 8 we have taken outside. So this becomes 1 minus we have Lx square upon 3 Ly square. Now in this we will equate this with equivalent bending moment. So same as we have in short span. So we have W equivalent Ly square by 8 equal to WLX Ly square by 16. And from this we will get, let us we will substitute beta equal to Ly by Lx. And from this we will get this Ly by Lx, that has 3 beta square. This is for bending moment. So this Ly square gets cancelled from both, and we will get it as WLX by 2, as we have 8 to the 16. So this will be WLX by 2. And as we have substituting Ly by Lx as beta, and we will get 1 minus 1 upon 3 beta square. This is for bending moment. So these are again two important equations which we require when we will go to transfer of load from slab to beam. So we have, this will be our equation for bending moment. Now, if we will go to reaction, then we have W equivalent Ly by 2 because symmetrical, so half. And the reaction we have seen WLX by 4, Ly minus Lx by 2. Here also we have taken Ly common, and from this we will get 1 minus Lx upon 2 Ly. And again we will put Ly by Lx as beta in next equation. So this will get cancelled, Ly gets cancelled, and beta kept as Ly by Lx. So this Ly gets cancelled with this Ly. 2 will be 2 2s are 4, and then we will get it as W equivalent is equal to WLX by 2 in bracket 1 minus 1 upon 2 beta. So these two equations are most important to transfer the load from slab to beam. So likewise we have four equations, and that four equations we require to transfer the load from slab to beam. So this is all about load transfer from slab to beam. So today we will stop here only. So thank you.